Well, now, this is Authorized U.S. Magistrate Stanley Secret on 18C2, concurrence of 12C69. Let's go on this George Floyd topic. His case was really, the only difference between his case and mine is, well, they succeeded in killing him. He was a black man, and his family's getting justice. My cousin John B. Wright made several attempts to kill me. Even the suicide mission with Terry Panuti. That's why Terry meant that night that I'd be taken care of before the collision. So yeah. And then I see the hackers are on my LinkedIn and posting some kind of report using my, which they would not have had to hack to do that. Anybody can file a report and use anybody else's information in the filing of the report, because the ones receiving it has no way of knowing who's actually filing that report. Now, the fact of the matter is, Jim Justice, even Woody Thrasher, what involvement do you have in these contracted hits and stuff? You see all this in the social media about this George Floyd. The murder of our child that was done by family medical practice here in Hagerstown, the unborn child. So yeah, the only difference between George Floyd's situation and mine is he's black, and his family's getting justice. Now, William Barr, you need to be expediting and technically, with everything that's been involved in this case, there should be even more entitlement to more compensation. But fact of the matter is, it ain't gonna change the facts. I mean, they've even went to the extreme to do everything they can to make me look bad, go and file reports using my information. That's why people call me a snitch and shit. But needless to say, that's not the case. Fact of the matter is, I was authorized because Rosetta Elshot threatened to kill and even tried to kill my fiance and burn the home down with her in it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. How you go, Tanya, how you gonna go out there and talk about this George Floyd and the riots? What, because he was black and I'm white? Is that why? And William Barr, is that why you dragging your feet because I'm a white man? You wouldn't be doing no racist activity, would you there, William Barr? On the Bureau took and even removed me out of their pages that I was the admin over for the longest time. And still get told when I called West Virginia State Police Executive Security, we can't speak with you, you got to deal with the U.S. Attorney. Same with the FBI. Oh, and I love, I got a letter from the U.S. Department of Education saying my student loans were forgiven. And I was entitled to reimbursement. So, yeah, try that call again there, whoever. Might work for you. In fact, the matter is, proof the Hagerstown police don't care. The man who tried to kill me on December the 8th of 2019 is not in custody. Now, what, if he'd have killed me, then you all might have said something, really? Even the nurse at QCI, not even my nurse, my fiance's nurse, agreed. Hitting me in the temples was attempted murder. She told your officers on body cam, what'd you do about it? You looked the other way, right? Like you're doing right now, looking the other way up the street. So, you know, I don't know what the big fuss is over this George Floyd. What, because he's a black man and I'm a white man? Because the Wrights have been contracting hits on the Secret family ever since Rosetta Housing threw son right off Mary J. Wright's estate over that property. And I paid $37,757.57, Maria. I know you doctored the paperwork for John. You need to put that shit correct. I've got the hard copy. I mean, and Jerome Powell, I have a savings account at Patriots Federal Credit Union. You could transfer that $9.5 million into there instead of trying to pay clowns here at Broadway to try to get me out of the way. Oh, the other major difference. I was brought back on May the 8th of 2003 to do God's will and get justice. Because God knew that was a suicide mission by Terry Panuti and a contracted hit by the Wright family. So don't talk to me about, oh, well, you're... Kudos. I'm glad his family's getting justice. But don't do a story on that there, Tanya, if you ain't racist. Because the stories y'all and this, all this stuff going on in social media, all this George Floyd is racist. Plain and simple. If it wasn't, then William Barr would have already been here with the compensation part of 18C2 so I can move on with my life. Instead of having people show me posts that other people and reports other people have done using my accounts. It is what it is. Have a good day, one and all. This is Matthew Seifert on Divorce for Grandchildren, putting the truth out there. And again, Jim Justice, if you're not involved in these hits, go ahead and show up and get this done with.